Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be season 4 of Bonehead Trapping. I'm kind of surprised that this is already season 4, but I'm going to do something a little different in this episode. This episode is going to be some beaver trapping from last year. Now this footage is around Easter, right at the end of Pennsylvania's beaver season. The reason why I didn't share it last year is I had just shared 3 videos in a row of beaver trapping. Views were starting to go down on it. It just seemed like people were losing interest in trapping. So I figured, hey, let's set this channel apart. Let's make episode 1 just about the beaver trapping from last year. So I got a handful of catches in this episode. And just wanted to say thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please consider it. You know, like, comment, share out the video. That really helps the channel to grow. The channel's had steady growth, but I'd really like to see it pop. I got a lot of things planned this year. As usual, I'm going to be going after canines, some coyotes and fox. Got to get that PA bobcat. But more importantly, for me, do or die, I got to catch that fisher. I've been trying so hard to catch one, and I'm going to go do a mountain trap line again and try to catch that thing. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the episode. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so check day 1 again on these 2 traps. See if we got anything going on. So this trap it looks exactly the same. Nothing happened to it at all. Yep, looks the same. Let's go check this one out. Footprints. All right, this one's out of the bed, and I'm looking at a beaver down there stuck to the trap. So let's get them pulled out and get this one reset. So we got a beaver here. That's cool. All right, let's get this back up. I'm glad that I staked it further back because he ain't that far out there. But like I said, this is deep. Yesterday it was real cloudy in here, but today it's pretty cool that the drowner worked the way I wanted it to work. So, man, I was wrong. So there's definitely some more here because we got this one right here. Let's see how big he is. All right, get the rod up and out. Not a huge one. I haven't been getting into any big ones lately, but oh, we got a toe catch. Let me see. 2 toes. Got him by 1 toe. But that's all it took. We caught this here beaver. I don't know, 20 pound, probably a 20-pound beaver, a little bit bigger than the ones we were catching down there in the other location. We'll get this trap reset and check it tomorrow. I still got 2 more on the other side to go check. So I'll show you what the remake looks like. I mean, they're all about the same when it comes to beaver trapping, but I'm glad that my drowner worked, so that's cool. So I came over here to set a trap, and I don't think I can legally set a trap anywhere right here in this middle because this whole edge is a dam that they built, and then it turns and then it goes over there. It's all a dam. I think it was just a little feeder stream. I think if I walk in that direction, let's try it without getting busted up. See, like right here, you can see how smooth down it is, that this is a spot where they cross, and I can't do nothing about it. So I'm gonna go follow this. Yeah, that's where my footprint is yesterday, and then there's a beaver track there. So I mean, they're really active over here. I'm excited about this spot. I'm just gonna go up here into this stream portion and set a beaver tracks there. Dude, this is sweet. Like I said, illegally, I'm pretty sure I can't set none right here, but this turns back to regular street. No, holy cow, these beavers, man. I'm trying to find a spot to put a snare, but look at this. I don't know if any game wardens watch my show. Let me know. Like, is this considered structure too? You know, you can tell where they threw the mud, but right up there, that ain't structure. Let's see if we can get a snare in this. I just don't know if this is where they're going. All right, so I'm over here checking out this spot, and I don't think there's any mass amount of beavers here, but check this out. Check this run. So here's a pond with an old hut in there. Water's low. Check out this run that used to come up here. I mean, muskrats are probably still using it, but look how deep it cuts into here. Cuts right through there, and then you can see that stick jammed in there because I don't know, somebody trapped that beaver, or one of them, or two of them, or three of them as they came in there. That's crazy. Okay. All right, guys, you can clearly tell at one point I've gone down the road here a little ways. There's more beaver stuff, but it all looks like this. It looks like old stuff, but as you follow, you get over here, it seems like there's one or two. I mean, you can see right here, you can see holes going up in there. So they had some banked ends on the backside of that, what used to be beaver dam, but I don't believe they're using that anymore. I could be wrong. I mean, it's still kind of in the water, but there's a dam here. There's a dam here that's doing a little bit better, but it's letting a lot of water through. But then the next two spots look a lot better. Like there might be a holdout beaver down in here. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna set a snare over one of the areas I think they're climbing into, and yeah, any place I think looks good. I might do one caster also because of the wind, but snare to caster, then we'll move on. All right, so we got a pile of sticks over here. I can see some activity, some big rocks. It almost looks like they made tunnels up underneath the rocks to create themselves, kind of like the start of a hut right there. That is a lot closer to all these fresh chews I'm seeing. So there's a real good chance this general area is where I'm going to set one of my traps. All right. Yeah, right here, that right there surely looks like beaver right here. Almost like he swims, comes right to here, climbs up through here, and goes up and starts doing this thing, which matches a lot of the fresh chews I'm seeing. Yep. All right. Put a caster mound in. Thinking, gotta find a place where I'm legal here, because I think that at one point was a dam. Okay. Pretty much where he's coming in and out of the water seems to make the most sense. Maybe grab my pack. Okay, so here's the spot they clearly go in and out. Here's a super fresh chew right there. So I'm gonna put a snare right here. No smell, just a snare in the place where I think he's going in and out of. All right, guys, I've got my caster mount in place. That's the only deep spot to drown it, so I made sure I got my block out in that direction. Got a beaver buster and natural caster on this one. He lives right there. If he comes out and he goes this way, this is the one that he'll smell. This is the one he'll work. If he comes out and goes that way, that's the one he's gonna smell. I might put a sneaky, a sneaky snare over here. Sometimes that's where I get them, but if you look over here, he's been working on this tree pretty good. See it up there? Big, huge tree. Once he gets that thing worked down, it's coming down. He's chewed up pretty high on it, so I imagine he's a 2-year-old beaver. I just have a feeling that it's a lone beaver, just because the dams aren't really maintained. I don't know. It seems like whenever I find dams that aren't maintained, it's normally just one beaver. So anyway, let's see if I can find a place for a snare, and then we'll move on to another spot. All right, y'all, happy Easter. So from the road, I could see it looked like I had something down here. And yes, sir, got a beaver. Oh boy, that looks like a tiny, tiny little beaver, but looks like we caught one. I have another one in a on a drag over here on the tree. Let me just kind of round the corner real quick. Check it. We got a lot of rain here last night, and I really didn't expect anything to happen, but this very well could be the last beaver I catch this year. Also, I got a snapped off trap out in the water over here, so let's pull up what very well could be my last beaver of the year. Yeah, that's a little kit. That is a small beaver. Jeez. Fully committed. A whole bunch of stuff. He might have got in this trap before the flood, but he was all the way in there. But man, I just didn't get any whoppers this year. Now I have some more traps to check. I could be jumping the gun here. I could have a whopper somewhere, but I don't have any beavers that, you know, was over 40 pounds this year. This dude here might be my smallest one this year, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, what would be cool is if I actually had the thing on camera, because, well, I got real bad luck getting this on camera. So we'll pull that card. It's recording me now. Check all that out. And I'll get with you guys on the next location. All right, guys, we're to my last two setups of the year. Two snares. So we got a snare here, nothing in it. I didn't figure, but I'm pretty sure I saw a beaver jump in the water over at my other snare. So we might have doubled up on Easter Day. Doubled up on Easter Day. Wouldn't that be sweet? Let's go find out. That's what I got going on here. Oh, he's trying to get in there, but he can't. I see. There's a little hole here he's trying to burrow himself into, and he can't manage to get it done. So what I'm going to do is get my gun ready here. When he sticks his head up, try to shoot him, batch him. He had kind of a hole that he was able to spin over here and kind of get inside of underneath that bank. So this looks like another really small beaver, but this actually makes beaver number 19. My goal was 20 once I started getting the beaver season going. So this is my last trap to check. So we came one short of our goal, but that is fine. That is the best I've ever done. We'll pull him up out of the water here. Let's see. Looks like we got him right behind the shoulders. Yeah, not a very big beaver, probably about the same size as the beaver we just caught, but it is another beaver. Oh, sorry, let me get that on there. It is indeed another beaver. So little kits. So these areas I'm trapping this year are definitely about wore out, so I'm going to leave them alone next year. I've got a bunch of other places to go check out, so that's what we're going to do. That's going to be our focus. So I've told you guys this before. Once you catch a beaver with a snare, it's donezo. You're not going to get that snare back in there the way that it should be. It just kind of gets stuck in their fur, gets locked up. I'll probably have to snip that one off. So we'll just carry him back to the truck as is. So beaver number 19, another little small kit, but hey, I'll take it. I mean, I have to. So yeah, there we go. Wrapped up the 23-24 season on the last trap with indeed another beaver. But what's cool is if there's one kit here, then there's probably some more. So I'm just going to get out of here, leave this area alone, check on it next year, see if it's growing, and maybe encourage other trappers to, if I see any, encourage them maybe to leave these ones grow for a while if we can. So let's move on. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I do want to thank you so much for watching and just your continued support of the channel. It's going to be a little while for another episode comes out. This one's going to come out early. It's going to be out a little bit before the trapping season starts in PA. I hope you're all ready. I've got most of my traps prepped. I got a lot of wax dirt made, and we'll be getting into it before long. We'll be checking traps every single day. So God bless, tight chains, and I'll see you in the next one.